Hello and welcome. I'm Roseanne. This channel is art-based, and today I am finishing up 3 art projects that have been sitting around collecting dust. One of these projects is the oldest unfinished project in my collection, and I am so happy that it is done. I am filming this intro after finishing up the art projects just because I never know how stuff is going to turn out or if I'm even going to want to show it to anyone. So I film the intros and outros after I'm done with whatever project I'm filming. The majority of this video is a voiceover, and there will be an outro with a bit of some afterword at the end. All right, let's get to it. These artworks all have something in common. I started them either months or years ago and have not finished them until now. About once a year, I like to go through my art stash and find older projects that I started and never finished. And this is my oldest one right here. It is a Rat Fink tribute, my take on Rat Fink. And I started that drawing, I think either in 2020 or 2021. And over the years, as I've gone through my projects, this just kept getting pushed aside because I needed a refresher on formal linear perspective and a few other things I felt like before I could really get this project to look decent. And I had made mistakes, so it ended up being, I guess, more of a concept art at first, because I did a painting with acrylic that was inspired by this. So yeah, today's the day I finally finished it, and at the end of the video, I do have all 3 of these artworks finished for you to see. Now, this started out as a sketch that was inspired by many of the historical fashion videos I watched. And I set it aside. I didn't really think about it till I started filming this video and working through these projects. And once I started, to paint and look at it, it reminded me of something I'd seen on the news recently. And that kind of took away my inspiration. I just wanted to, paint it and get it over with. So I'm okay with how it turned out. It was my warm-up piece. Here is a wizard sketch, and it is the newest out of all 3 of these artworks. I didn't really plan to put this off like I had. And I did make a few little mistakes while painting it, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I had to make do with the inks I have on hand. It is time for me to restock my inks. I'm out of a lot of colors, and when I looked through what I do still have to work with, I realized, hey, I have everything to make the Fantasia type wizard fit. So that's the color pattern I went with, and I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. It feels good to finally finish these artworks, especially that Rat Fink piece. I am happy with how that one turned out. I'm okay with how the other 2 turned out, but the Rat Fink one was definitely my favorite, and the relief to finally have it done and know that when I do this next year and go through artworks that need to be finished, that will not be one of them for the first time in years and years. I just kept putting it at the back of the pile, and now it is finished, and yeah, I can start some other projects that I don't finish and pile up, right? That's how it goes. But for now, I am happy that I was able to check this off of my to-do list and finally have the oldest piece of artwork in my collection that needed to be finished done. Like, It's done. I don't have to see it or procrastinate about it anymore. And see, there it is. I'm happy with how it turned out. And the other two I'm all right with as well. But the Rat Fink one was definitely my favorite there. And yeah, here's the wizard. I invite you to please stay and watch the outro and afterthoughts. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. I am incredibly relieved to have those artworks finished and out of my pile of things I need to do. Yeah, every year I try to go through and do this. Now, there are some art projects that I just write off because I messed them up too bad or I just don't like the way they look. Now, I don't always throw that kind of stuff away. Sometimes I will use it to practice on or test a new art supply. And a good majority of artwork that I'm unhappy with ends up getting repurposed. I will cut it up and put it into art collages. So yeah, that is it for now. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe. Have a great day.